Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome in, welcome in. We are here again. I am your host, Chantel Sierta Shakim, here again for another reading. Okay, we are here at day number 115, y'all. I have decided to come live on location in a different location. So here I am pulling and tapping into the energy of the day, welcoming you all into the space as we channel universal energy. Okay, so I will get the cards. Living my best life is all I can say. This is how we do it, no matter where. You know, I said I set out to do this 365-day journey, and I'm still here. I'm still at it. And I can't believe I'm doing it and doing it and doing it well. So welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I am going to start the reading for the collective consciousness as the message will come through, and we'll just dive in, all right? As the first two cards come out, the first one is Temperance, followed by the Five of Pentacles. That is the energy that we're going to deal with today. How are you working with the energy that is being provided? Okay? Are you living this Ten of Pentacles life? And are you reaping what you sow? Okay? This is how the energy is flowing. We are opening the doors as this Five of Pentacles shows up, knowing that everything that we need is on the other side. Hence, the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, okay? As we come into the next cards, I normally draw 7 cards and we go from there, okay? So the next card out is the Four of Cups. Ooh, they kind of getting crazy here, y'all. We're going to do a big shuffle, okay? So we have 3 cards. We need 4 more. Tapping into this energy of today. Welcome in, cousin. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for catching me tonight. How you doing? Walking away from things that no longer serve. So we have 2 Pentacles and 2 Cups, followed by the Page of Wands, throwing things up and seeing what sticks. Again, endings are merely new beginnings, okay? So this is a good energy. It's like we're opening the door of, oh gosh, there it goes. The Lovers come out again as they did yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is our 7 cards. We're ending on the Lovers, y'all, as it was the energy of yesterday. But here we are again on a new day. So, you know, these energies kind of stick around sometimes. So we got to just work with what we're given. So as I'm looking at the cards, it's just saying now is the time to make things happen. Now is the time to throw things up and see what sticks, okay? So the Ten of Pentacles says happy life is on the other side of this door. But you have to be patient, okay? Patience, then this. Patiently wait in that space. If there's lessons that need to be learned, learn them so that you can move into the Ten of Cups energy, okay? Planting, reaping what you sowed. This is how it's done. As we're going to start from the bottom and move to the top after this. 4 of Cups, don't get caught in complacency. Don't get caught behind the door when all you have to do is open it, okay? The key is there. Walk toward the light, you know, walk toward the things that light you up. And then throw it all up and see what sticks. Knowing that endings are merely new beginnings. And we can come into this divine partnership. So we are going to read from the book, The Lovers, as that's at the bottom. As you know, we start at the bottom and move to the top. So the Lovers is the major arcana card for tonight. Let's first start with the Temperance, okay? Since this is the energy we're working with. Temperance and the Five of Pentacles. So we'll start with the Temperance, which is number 14 of the major arcana, we are going to see what the Temperance card says from the book. Okay? And Temperance says, I walk the middle path, and I nourish my spiritual wholeness. This is the time to begin to open the door of your spiritual wholeness, bringing in this Five of Pentacles energy. So, doors that activate magical opportunities are always opening for me. This is what we're talking about. Opening the doors, coming into this Ten of Pentacles energy, okay? So 10 of Pentacles says, I am successful and I share my wealth with those I love. So we're going to start at the top and go to the bottom because that's what they said. Okay? Followed by, after you are successful and you share your wealth with others, you can now begin to get the harvest. Okay? This is the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles says, I give thanks for what I am about to harvest. I know that my life is headed in the right direction. So you don't want to get complacent, right? You don't want to get stuck. You want to move into this next energy, which is the 4 of Cups, okay? 4 of Cups says, I see the fullness and richness of my life. I see the fullness and richness of my life. And this is the place that we really can enjoy this 10 of Pentacles, because this is where the fullness and the richness comes through. As we come into the 8 of Cups, 8 of Cups says, I walk away from negativity and I choose myself in a rebellious act of self-love. Choosing you as you throw things up and see what sticks, okay? Finding yourself, finding your bliss. I like that. We'll bring that in. Throwing things up and seeing what sticks as you find your bliss. And this is the Page of Wands energy. Page of Wands says, as the dreamer of my dream, I spontaneously and passionately ignite this flame. Throw it up, throw it up. See what sticks. Igniting the flame and walking away from things that no longer serve into your abundance, knowing that endings are merely new beginnings, okay? 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords says, I am healing every day. So this is where our energy needs to stay, in that healing vibration, in the highest frequency of seeing all of your wishes and dreams come true as you partner with those people who love you, okay? Number 6 of the major arcana. It says, my heart is open to deeply meaningful relationships, and I expand into this union with loving trust. Are you trusting yourself? Are you trusting the relationships that you find yourself in? Are you seeing how this is all bringing you into this fullness of life, your best life now? That's what we're doing, and I'm talking about how, okay? So we're going to tap into the Ancestor Oracle. The Ancestor Oracles for clarification, and the first card out didn't even have no hesitation. It is number 26, and it says, Father of Fire. And it says, passions ignited. I think that card came out yesterday or sometime this week as well. Are you igniting your passion, right? And from there, we go into completion. Again, this is symbolic of this card, choosing yourself in a rebellious act of self-love while also healing every day. This is completion. And what comes next? The Star. The star is having everything you wish, dream, and desire. This is the spiritual rebirth. So we will go into the deck or the book and see what these cards have to say. Number 26, starting there. Number 26 says, I am going for it. As you know, these cards from the Secrets of the Ancestor also have a ancestral medicine. And it says, this is a juicy divine yang energy. It is safe to take charge with motivated action. Motivated action. It is safe. It is safe to take charge with motivated action. Try EFT, emotional freedom tapping or technique. Tapping to help you help you to relax into your natural leadership, taking lead of your life. That's what it's all about. Completing cycles and moving into what's next. Tapping into the ancestral force, number 21. And the ancestors are always around us. They're always showing up, and they will help us in things that no longer serve so that we can get the things that do. It says, I embrace my sacred connection to infinite possibilities. Are you ready to embrace infinite possibilities? This ancestral medicine says, allow yourself to be more vulnerable with the people in your inner circle. If you don't have people in your inner circle, what did it say? If you don't have people you can be open with, consider allowing more people in. That's what we're doing. Number 17 is this is how you're going to get your star. This is where spiritual rebirth happens. We are all divine reflections. We see ourselves in others, and the more people you let in, the more you can see yourself. Let that sink in. Those people that are seeing you the way you see you. That's what we're doing. Bringing in those people who can truly support and hold the vibration of you. Okay? This is how your dreams come true. It says, I am unapologetically me. Allowing your light to shine. Living in a place of abundance while also sharing that abundance with those you love is very important to seeing your hopes and dreams come true. The ancestral medicine here says, the star was inspired by I don't know what that word is, by a third gender people of the Ngomba Mahambu. The trans feminine people were revered as deeply intuitive and powerfully magic. So we are them. They are us. We are they. And this is how we do it. Tap into your magic. Tap into your universal consciousness. Tap into your ancestral medicine. Tap into the I am that you are. And see how your soul shows up. Soul journey cards. That's what's next on the list. Okay? So Soul's Journey. Let's see what they have to say next. As you guys see, I am in a new location, and I'm just showing up because this is what I'm supposed to do. Today, my energy is very much expended because I've been sharing and taking time to just be me with family and friends. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm just getting it in. Just getting it in, being obedient as 5 cards showed up for the Soul's Journey. So we'll start off at the top with gratitude. Be thankful for this abundant life that you get to live. Booyah. Okay, as you open the door to endless possibilities. And it says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunity that it presents. Are you taking hold of the opportunity? If you do, you will see the growth. You will see the expansion. You will begin to grow, glow, and flow. Okay? It says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. This is how you do it, by showing up as this star of your experience, showing up unapologetically, knowing that what you desire also desires you. And it does take dying to the old way, dying to the things that no longer serve, and understanding, even as the Ten of Swords shows up, this is definitely the death and rebirth, right? This says that I am learning that endings are only merely beginnings. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. No guilt here. Says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth, as the growth card did show up there as well. So whatever is not serving you, you have to choose yourself in a rebellious act of self-love, knowing that what you have sown, what you believe, is what you will get. As again, blame shows up. It showed up yesterday. A couple of these cards showed up yesterday. And it says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. This is how we grow. This is how we glow. This is how we flow. This is what I'm coming on here every day to do. As you know, it's all about our expansion. It's about living aligned and crowned. It's about doing the things you wish to do, even without putting on a frown, okay? And tapping into your personal power. Personal power is what, our chakra energy said, as one fell on the floor. Give me a minute. Oh. I'm in a new place, y'all, and I'm trying to get it right. Get it right, get it right. Okay, the one that fell on the floor is truth. The truth shall definitely set us free. So the truth is number 23, okay? So we're going to read those two energies for our chakra alignment and see what that is all about. And those of you who are in the space, if you want to put a comment in the chat and give me the opportunity to pull some cards for you, I'm open to that as well. But before we do that, we will go into this personal power, okay? Number 13. Personal power says, personal power. It says, I am empowered. Simply put, you have the power to change. You have the power to do the difficult things. You have the power within you to set this world on fire, and also come into the connectedness with who you are and what you have been sent to do. This is where your passions are ignited. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Yes, you would like a card pulled. Hey, Simone. I would love to pull a card for you. So just let me know. Just give me 1 minute, ask the question, and I will pull a card for you. Okay? Hi! Okay, so I'm going to read the personal power. I'm going to read it from the book because I need some personal power right now. It says, you have called upon this card today because it is time to step into your power. We are all living in a truly exciting time here on earth. And we are all encouraged and invited to live more from the place of empowerment. We are not the victims, we are the victors, okay? It says, over time, we have learned to hand over our power to others, other people, and other situations, which has created imbalance and inequality. Sometimes we feel like other people know what's best for us and the situation at hand, and due to the lack of self-love, we're going back to that, as the lovers as the Lover's card did show up, the lack of self-love and honor. Oh, right here. And honor. We give our power over to them. It is now time to connect to your own wisdom, love, and personal power. Everything you require is within you. Now it is time to look within and listen to the loving wisdom of your divine guidance. It's time to connect with your soul. At times, power can be misunderstood as a negative or controlling experience that comes from the ego. However, the power we are talking about here is the power of love. Okay? And it comes from a place deep within our heart and soul. Have you been handing your power over to others? Have you been handing your power over to others? That's the question. Your power. Oh, now is the time for you to reel it back in. It's a time to make your own decisions and choices and allow the power of your soul to shine through to create and manifest your heart's desire. Connecting with your personal power will bring an abundance of opportunities and magic into your life. The power of the universe is surging through you at all times. Harness the power and enhance your life and well-being. Know you are supported fully by your higher self and the universe in this powerful and exciting transformation. Okay? This is when we go and open the door. This is when we die to the things that no longer serve and find that space of growth through the power and through truth, speaking your truth with love. So, are you going to put a question in the chat? If you put a question in the chat, I'll get back to it, okay? So, number 23 says, for truth, we're just going to read it very, very quickly. Number 23 says, truth. I live and listen to my truth in every moment. I live and listen to my truth in every moment. All right, that's it for tonight. That's it. That's a wrap. We're moving into this highest vibration of life by finding the 10 of Pentacles, reaping what we sow, not getting complacent in the places that we need to go. We are choosing ourselves in a rebellious act of self-love while we throw things up and see what sticks, knowing that we are healing every day and divine partnerships are on the way as we truly show up in our highest frequency of life. So if anyone is in the chat who would like to have a question answered, I did see someone say, pull a card for me. So I am going to see which energy we want to pull for today for you, Simone. Okay? If there's, excuse me. If there's anyone else who would like to have a specific question asked, please put it in the chat and we will tap into that as well. As you know, I am your host, Chantel Sierra Tishakim, coming here to do the divine energy pull of the day, just tapping into the essence of my I am, your I am, our I am, as we are who we say we are, as we are doing the work that we say we gonna do, as we are showing up in ways that we never thought we could, hence me. I'm showing up here every day, doing things that I never thought I would do, saying things that I never thought I would say, okay? But in the same sense, I'm here for it. I am here for it. I'm looking here to see if I see the question, and I have done something. that I really can't see. So, oh, there, let's see what that says. I don't know where the whole messages went. All the messages, they went somewhere else, y'all. So, either way, I will draw a card for that person who said that they wanted a card, and we'll just go into the regular old tarot. I thought I would be inspired by the question, but at the same time, I don't see it. So either way, here we go. This is the question. This is the card for you as we tap in here and see what the message is going to say. And the card that comes out is Celebrate. This is the Four of Wands. This is your card. Celebrate with those who are willing to celebrate with you. Celebrating your joys, your happiness, your success, the abundance of who you are. And like I said, it's the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands says, I am devoted to my connectedness, and I celebrate the wonder of loving bliss with my community. How often are you getting out into community? I was talking about, yay, I'm glad you like that card. I was talking about earlier today how I am so tired of doing Zooms. I need some people connection, right? So this may be a time and a card that says, yeah, get out and do something with your community. Get out and spend some time, as I have chosen to do with my beautiful sister, Simone, who is in the house, in the chat, to support me in this going live, because it's not easy for me to do, even though I've been doing it for 115 days today, 115 days. I am surprising myself, but community is important. And you know, as we're thinking about how the world is getting so digital, we are finding that this human connection is missing. Even though we are coming into spaces like this and sharing our wisdom, our gifts, our ideas, just our life on the video screen, we need to be in community. We need to be in that connection with others, because it is important that human contact continues no matter what technology can do and make us capable of doing. We have to still show up as a real life person, because that's what we do. Hence, we have an event going on or coming up June the 20th, the 20th through the 22nd in California. For those of you who would like to meet me there, we are doing a stillness, silence, and harmony retreat in person. It's a beautiful location. You can find the information on my Soul Sync Vibes website under the events, and I would love to see you there. I would love to share space with those who want to share space with me, as I've come on here many nights, many days to say I am living my best life now, and I do truly want to share it with my community, and I want to share it in person. So those of you who may have sister circles, those of you who may have events and live in-person meetings that you want to invite me to, I'm open to come to that too. So one more card, because I'm making sure I get my time in, Simone. So this is your chakra alignment card for getting with community. Where is that alignment? As most of you know, I have a framework of align, which means anchoring into your I am, liberating yourself from things that no longer serve, illuminating the life you want to live, generating new outcomes for your life, as we've seen with the death card. Endings are merely new beginnings, and to nourish that life that you want to live. So this is why my readings are constantly saying the same thing. How good can it get? What does the best life look like for you? And how do you see it through? The card comes out. We had a couple, two, that came out. The first one is, I say, study to show yourself approved. Rewrite your story. Begin to tap into divine wisdom. Divine wisdom is available to all of us. And in that space, do that inner child work. Honor your inner child. Find out what she wants to do. As you know, my inner child loves playing with tarot. She also sees herself as the queen of her experience, which we all are. The king, the queen. We are the main character, and it has to be seen. Give thanks, and it has to be seen. So how do you allow your inner wisdom or divine wisdom to show? That is number 36. This is what your soul for that community card is saying. It says, I am aligned with the divine wisdom of the universe, and it flows through me in abundance. And that other card says, I am able to share my generosity and compassion with those I love. And it has to start with you. Loving yourself, loving that inner child, seeing that she shows up in the most mystical and magical ways. And you get to play with her. You get to do whatever your heart's desire. And this is number 17. And it says, inner child. My inner child is free to express love and joy. My inner child is free to express love and joy. And this is really what these readings are all about for me. Just coming on, tapping into the universal energy, tapping into whatever the spirit brings to me, and saying this is our time to live our best life now. And you get to do it by your choices, through your actions, through what feels good. And it feels good to feel good. So tap into it, do your work, show up, show out, be the star of your story, and don't let anyone tell you anything other. You get to do it. And it doesn't take validation by others, but it truly does take you knowing who you are. So, I'm your host, Chantel Sierta Shakim. If you came in on the end of this reading and would like to see it in its entirety, it will be posted on my Circle of Sister Table Talk podcast, where all of these readings for this next 365-day cycle will be, because I'm showing up for me and I'm honoring my little girl in this space of play. So confirmation from tarot is only that which you already know. It never dictates your future. It never tells you to do anything that you haven't already been told to do by your higher self, seeing it in your third eye, feeling it in your heart space, and then beginning to live it out loud. So until next time, I'm your host, Chantel Sierta Shakim, speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. Until next time, peace and love. Peace and love. Good night.